Hey. I'm trying to get my voice. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Duane will be joining me momentarily. He is so excited because he's looking at a new deer lease opportunity, and so he has been talking to that guy like nonstop for the last few days. So he's excited. Was that him?
What?
Was that him?
Yeah.
Your deer lease guy? So anyway, hey,
Yep.
Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Dana.
Oh no, deer season, exactly. Here we go. So it's just now 6 o'clock. Okay, good. You're gonna have to participate though. You can't be constantly looking at that stuff while we're doing this. Otherwise, you can go on downstairs.
I know.
So I hope you had a good day, and anybody else that might be on. This was a busy day. Busy day. It was a good day though. Yeah, you can hear Bucky in the background. Hey, Bucky.
Bucky's with us.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm sure people will continue to join, but just in case anybody's watching the playback, I don't want them to have to wait forever for us to ever get started.
Yes, dear. Let's get started.
Let's get started. Okay.
Got a lot to talk about, huh?
We do. We do.
It's already November.
It's November 6th.
I know.
So we are Dana and Duane. Y'all know.
I'm Duane.
In case anybody is wondering. And it is November, and November is our big month for opportunity to get the word out, to get sales, to book parties, all that kind of stuff. Every month is a great opportunity, but November has Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight, because I'm hoping that we can all take advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, because that's a big deal. Do you shop on Black Friday?
I have.
Yeah, you like crowds. See, he likes to get out there.
No, stop. I like deals.
He likes deals.
I'm a deal guy.
Bonnie's birthday's tomorrow.
All right. Happy birthday, Bonnie.
I know, right? Happy birthday, Bonnie. And we're kind of tired of all the ads and the signs and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, let's just go. So I'm with you. But yay, happy birthday tomorrow. What a great day to have a birthday. But yeah, so I hate crowds, and I like to get a deal,
a lot of stuff
you
really cheap.
Yeah.
Like the tool set I bought one time, it was like $250. I got it for $99.
Yeah.
It's like, golly, you have to buy it when it's that cheap, even if you don't need it.
Even if you weren't looking for one.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, you like, hang on, how much is that?
Right.
Oh, hell, I'm getting it.
I don't need it, but I'm getting it because it's so good.
I'm getting it because it's so cheap.
That's
I don't
funny.
even need it.
That's funny. So, anyway, so we want to make sure we take advantage of those days during this month. I did want to talk about a little bit. I'm going to Churchill Downs on Black Friday for the second part of my 40th year. Oh, cool. Class reunion. Just like Black Friday crowds. Yes. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
3-day event Black Friday weekend. You won't be buying. But that's okay. You're doing an event, so that's awesome. Hopefully a lot of people will be buying from you, right? Yeah. We can hope for that.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, before we start talking about all of that, did everybody see the pink sapphire that came out? The whole new pink sapphire thing?
I seen something about it. Am I getting one?
You're not.
Oh.
But you could.
But I could, right?
You absolutely could.
Yes, I can. And what would I do with it?
What do you mean?
Is it? Never mind.
It's not an actual pink sapphire.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's like a kind of like a rank, like a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's something to shoot for.
Oh, you're a pink sapphire. Awesome. I got you. I thought it was actual pink sapphire.
Oh, well, that would be nice too.
Can I have some of this?
Sure. Hopefully, slinging lots of sprinkles. I hope so, Susan. So, okay. So here's the cool thing. If you didn't read about it, it's all, there's a whole big old write-up in our back office on the What's Hot in Zebraland page, the main page. But if you have $15,000 in sales, personal sales, from July 1st to June 30th, you can be a pink sapphire as long as you go through bash camp.
Aww.
But you can be a pink sapphire.
Honey, you're my pink sapphire.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I know, you're so sweet.
But what's even better? What's even better about that? If you're doing $15,000 in sales every year, you are obviously you're getting sales, which means you're making money. You're probably meeting new people and have potential for repeat customers. You have potential for parties. People want to book parties. I mean, if you're getting $15,000 in sales, that means you have all these opportunities they kind of just keep on coming, and then you've got your follow-ups that you can do, and you're probably recruiting if that's the case. So, $15,000 a year is a great milestone to reach for, because then you are running your business. I mean, you're definitely rocking.
Yeah.
So, Susan is a pink sapphire. Yay! That's awesome. Cindy Posey, if you are here or watching the replay, I hope she's okay. I don't know what's going on with Cindy Posey, but let us know. So anyway, that's really cool. If you don't know much about it yet, be sure to, Sales Consistency Award. Yeah, you're guaranteed the Sales Consistency Award at Reunion, so that's a big deal. So it's just it's cool. I love it. It's just another ranking.
Yep.
And it's, she had cancer surgery. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to get updates on that. But it also, if you're doing $15,000 in a year, your chances of going on the incentive trip is really good.
Yes.
I mean, it's really super good. So, because, it's just awesome. So, speaking of Ireland.
Yes.
There's still time.
For what?
To earn the trip.
Oh, yes, there is.
Lots of time. So hopefully you are already working towards it if it's something that you're wanting to do.
Yes.
But if you're just getting started, even if you're a new consultant, we have had a couple of consultants already earn the trip. So it's doable to earn it in just a couple of months. So even if you're coming in, a little late in the game, it's not too late. So definitely jump on the bandwagon, because these incentive trips are
We've had people join
amazing.
December, late December, January, and win the trip.
Yeah, earn it.
So
you earn it.
Earn the trip, not win, because you earn it.
Yeah.
Hello, Dottie.
Hi, Dottie. No, it's good. Thank you, Bonnie, for letting us know. We'll definitely say our prayers and keep, keep looking out for posts about Cindy.
Yep.
So anyway, so if you are working on Ireland, keep going.
Yep.
This month, seriously, this should be the best month.
Hey, Kara.
I think November is usually about the best month of the year for sales, so it's definitely a great opportunity. Yep. Hi, Kara.
Got to get it out there. Got to get people interested in it.
Yep.
They can't buy it if they don't know about it.
That's right. And, I shared this. I have a team page. Did you see my video today? You probably didn't have time.
I try to watch. Yes, I watched it in front of the guy. There goes, "Is that your wife?" And I'm like, "Yes, that's my wife."
Well, so I have a group page that's just the people that we personally sponsored, right? Or that have maybe rolled up to our level 1. But I did a video today just because someone had said to me that when we were, they said something about wanting to get a part-time job, and I was like, "Well, you've got this pink zebra business, and it's going good. Why don't you just work that and make that better?" And they said, "Well, because I'm not as good at it as you are." And that was like, whew, like in my face. I thought, oh my gosh, okay, so we need to go back to how it was when I first started.
If I worked Pink Zebra as hard as I did my regular job, it would be successful.
Oh, yeah. And you're already
more
successful. I was going to say, it'd be a lot more successful. But seriously, even if you, like I was saying in my little video, when I first started doing this, and I did it just because I wanted the discount, but when I first started doing it, I just set a goal to do one thing every day that was maybe revenue producing for me, or whether it was a follow-up call or adding people to my frank list or sending out some samples, whatever it was. I just did one thing every day, and then I built up to where I could do 3 things every day, because I kind of started getting pretty good at it, getting those things done. And I did it all, y'all. I did it all very, very part-time. So part-time, because my full-time job was very time consuming. So I really did. It took evenings and weekends to make it happen. So anyway, if anybody is wanting, pointers or whatever, I mean, we've got past videos and there's so much training and all of that out there. But if there's anybody that's kind of, hitting a lull and you want to reach out, we're happy to help and kind of, try to encourage you and maybe offer some ideas that you hadn't thought of. So anyway, because we all started from ground zero, right? We all started at the bottom. So it just takes a while. It takes a while to get to where you feel like you're on a roll. So
the other day, weirdest thing, I was thinking about college, and I was thinking about my dad told me when I graduated, after I graduated, that he would have paid for me to go to college. I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
But it made me think about getting into a college. If you don't prepare yourself through high school, when you graduate, go to college, there's only if you barely get by and do the bare minimum to graduate high school, you can't get into any college.
Yeah, that's a good
You're going
point.
to a community college.
That's a very good point.
And so this is like Pink Zebra. You got to work and stay on top of things so you can promote and be successful.
That's a great point. Yeah. I mean,
so
no matter...
You got to... Even though you don't see it now, it's going to keep growing and getting better.
Right.
Because I barely skimmed by high school just to graduate.
And look at you now.
And I only stayed in high school back then is because I was in sports.
Right.
Or I would have quit and got a job.
Right.
I mean, diploma didn't mean a whole lot back then.
Right.
I mean, I could have quit, but now I got to have a diploma to do what I do.
Right.
And lots of places are that way now, a GED or a diploma. So I have a diploma because
but the bottom,
I played ball, but I barely got by to play ball.
Right.
But I could not have gotten into any nice college because I wasn't,
right.
I didn't take that path.
Well,
you got to take the right path.
Exactly. And
Sorry about that.
It's okay. No, it's good. You're making great points. And I mean, the bottom line is that whatever it is that you have set your sights on, it's going to take a little time, and it's going to take practicing and doing. And oh my gosh, you guys. So when we first started doing this, I started with conference calls. I don't think anybody is on here that would have ever been on one of my conference calls. I was a nervous wreck. My hands were sweating like you wouldn't believe because I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it. But I knew that I needed to do it. I needed to somehow, Dottie says she's excited because Duane's talking more. But I needed something. I needed to keep doing it to make sure I was connecting with the team and that we were all in this together. And but I didn't want to do it. And then when we started doing lives, are you kidding me? I mean, I'm sure we could go back, which we won't. But I'm sure we could stop looking at those.
You see that?
I see that.
Okay,
stop.
just put it out of the way.
So, so we could go back and look at some of the first videos that we did, but we won't do that because it would hurt.
But this company has so much potential.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the sky's the limit with this company.
Mm-hmm.
So if you work it, you can make it happen.
Even part-time, just working it, just doing things.
If you managed your part-time correctly.
Right.
I mean, there's some people that do it part-time and you can't tell. You got to do the right things part-time.
That's not very nice.
You got to do the right things.
Right.
You got to.
Well, and that's what I was about to say, is don't fill it with, like if you're on Facebook.
It may work for some people, but it doesn't really work for me.
Right. But right. Well, you mean posting on Facebook and stuff? But some people are really good at it.
Well, I'm saying it doesn't. Yeah,
right.
Some people might be good at it and it works for them, but
just
I've never
being
found
on
success in
Facebook and that kind of stuff, that's not revenue producing. The key is to find these little things that you're doing every day, even if it's just one thing every day, that are revenue producing. So whether it's that you're making a call, trying to book a party, following up with someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do something. Don't sit there and say my business is not going anywhere.
Correct.
You have to make the business go that way.
That's exactly.
You got to get out and push the cart.
Right.
You got to make it happen.
That's right. Get out and push the cart. I like it.
Push the cart.
Bonnie's asking. I will get with you about that, Bonnie. Okay, because I can show you exactly how you can figure all that out. So for sure, yes, consistency, all of that is so important. So. Anyway, in connecting, if you've got a team of one, we've said this before, but one person on your team, connect with them. Try to encourage them. Back in the beginning, those of us that were doing this together, we literally, I mean, like I said, I've told y'all 100 times, I didn't have an upline. The upline that I had was doing it for a month or two, and they didn't help me at all. And so,
what's in this?
I know it's good, isn't it?
No, it's got me going.
Oh. Well, they like it, so keep drinking it, I guess. Have y'all tried this? We're going to change the subject here. We're going squirrel. Have y'all tried these Bang drinks? They have no carbs and no sugar, but they give you a little burst of energy. I know. Anyway, so you guys, you know it. I say it all the time. So let's talk. Hey, Samantha. No worries. And
hey,
hi, Melina.
Hey, Samantha.
And Deborah.
And Deborah.
And we said hi to Dottie. So let's talk Black Friday.
Yes. But Black Friday's just not Friday anymore.
No, I know.
It starts like Wednesday.
Right.
Tuesday.
Well, and that's why I wanted to bring it up.
Thank you. High five.
Because we want to make sure. I have to give you a bang before every drink.
I know.
Call. So Black Friday now starts. I mean, it's basically already started, right? I mean, it's already started. But what ends up happening in our business is because so many of us use social media to post. I can't even talk. Our feeds are bombarded on like Thursday, Friday of all this stuff, and nobody's paying any attention. In fact, I've even heard people say they don't get online on Thursday and Friday of Black Friday because they know that's all that's going to be on Facebook, right? I'm doing my Pink Friday sale on the 16th so I can get a jump on my sales. Well, good for you. That's perfect. That's exactly the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing that we need to make sure of is, I know, because I've been guilty of this, that we are a little afraid to talk about it a lot because we don't want to bother people. But we have to remember that this time of year, people have it in their minds that they're prepared to spend money. Like, I know, the holidays are coming up and I got to be looking for gifts for my friends and my family.
And people want their houses to smell good.
Of course.
So we need to do it the week before Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
So your house smells good for Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But
I
yes, so
something.
be thinking when you're wanting to talk about your products and your opportunity, remember that this is the time of year people are wanting to buy. They're wanting to spend the money. Their mindset is already there. I know mine is.
Yep.
I mean, I'm already, when I see things, I'm like, oh, that'd be so cute for Sadie or for Drew.
Oh, my God, you spend so much money.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, you're lying. No, you're not. Work with your team. They're everything to you. Yes, absolutely they are. What's in Duane's can? It's just this Bang, but it is really good.
Yeah.
And he is excited about this new deer lease opportunity. So I think that's what's got him excited.
I know.
He's so excited.
I know.
He gets to hunt in South Texas, maybe. So
yes.
Chopped and copper woods together is amazing. Oh, I bet it is. Okay, so be thinking about that. Black Friday is coming, and we want to get ahead of the game, right?
Yes.
So what does that mean? Timing.
Do we do bundles?
You
specials?
know what? Okay, so here's the deal. I do know that Pink Zebra will do something.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're thinking about timing and all that kind of stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out a little bit early. But I'm going to be doing stuff for my local customers.
Right.
Bundling, discounting. I'm going to be doing my own thing because this is my business, right?
Right.
And you guys can do the same exact thing. Do it your own thing. Or if you want to offer 10% off or 15% off, get the order, take the discount off of that, collect the money from them and put the order in and have it shipped to the customer. You can do whatever you want. But the key is...
And these people will have family come into their homes.
Oh, of course.
And what is that? What is that smell?
Exactly.
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 Yes.
So timing is everything. So why not go ahead... Maybe not today, because this might be a little bit too early and you don't want people to kind of like, yeah, whatever, she's crazy. She's already talking about this stuff. But by next week, I would be talking about it. If nothing else, just be sharing with what the opportunities are going to be. I'm going to get ahead of myself here. But go ahead and start sharing, I would say, by next week.
You have pages and pages of stuff.
I take notes for these people. I'm telling you.
Wow, look at that.
I know. So obviously... My second tip was to take advantage of the sales that Pink Zebra may do, but also that we can do our own thing. So, like I said, I'm going to be setting up bundles just to offer to my local customers, and then I'll be doing some other things that I'll share here with places that I'll be going throughout the season, right?
Right.
The other cool thing is if Pink Zebra, which they will, I'm sure. Of course, I don't have any inside knowledge, but I am sure they will be doing something for Black Friday. I would absolutely consider, and normally I don't tell you guys to do this, but I would absolutely consider purchasing some of whatever it is that they have going on and trying to sell it, obviously then, but then also so that you have it to sell at regular price after Good Friday. So then you're making even a little bit more money, and you still have some of these items that you can offer to sell to other people. Just a thought. Now, if it's something different that Pink Zebra's doing and it's not something in our catalog, then I don't know how that would work. You'd have to just sell it for whatever they did it for. But it's just something to think about, you know, like if they do a big discount on cartons or something like that. Buy yourself a few extra and be getting the word out there to your friends. And then after, you know, offer it obviously on Good Friday because you want them to get it at the discount. But if it's a week later, you can still sell it. What'd I say?
Good Friday.
Good Friday. Black Friday. Good Friday. Black Friday. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Good Friday's Easter. That's right. Sorry.
Thank you, Annie.
That's what clears inventory for people. They only want a couple. I know. Well, and yeah, that's the other thing is, you know, if there's not enough inventory, we got to make sure we get in our orders quickly.
That's true, too, because people buy extra and then the inventory runs out. So you just got to get on top of it and order early.
Be on top of it.
And see, hopefully they'll make more inventory in the future.
Dottie did it last year and used them for setup. See there? That's perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so another thing to do is...
Setups. Is that what you get when you go to a bar?
No.
A setup?
I don't think that's... Well, yeah, it is, but that's not what she's talking about.
Oh.
So the other thing, and then you guys all, I'm sure you do this, is invest in your own business during the holidays. So when you're buying gifts for other people, absolutely be considering your products. I mean, why not, right? And I also try to buy as much from other small businesses during this time of year, but that's just that's belly up, Duane. But that's just, you know, what we all probably try to practice that. But definitely invest in your own business during the holiday season. So,
I love that.
I know, me too. So have y'all seen these?
That is cool as hell.
These are little Santa pants, and they fit exactly 2 little jars.
Is that not the neatest thing?
Isn't that cute? So what I'm going to be doing, like we talked about bundles. So because we can't repackage, that's against our policy, but what you can do is show one of these, and then like I'm going to have a simmer pot available.
Is that repackaging?
It is repackaging. You can't sell it. Like if you're giving a gift, by all means, I'll be giving these with a simmer pot to several people this Christmas, this holiday. But otherwise, here's what you do. So you can take these and 2 jars, right, or 2 in the packaging, and then your simmer light or your simmer pot, and then just show them that they can take this and make this as their little gift basket or gift bag. But yeah, it's repackaging if you try to sell it just like this. So you just have to be careful. Yes, aren't they cute? So these are from Amazon, and I got I think I got 2 packs of 12 or something like that. I got quite a few. So anyway, I thought that was a cute idea.
That is cute.
And the other thing that I've done in the past is I just take white ribbon and tie a bow on our cute, because our packaging is adorable as it is. So if you just tie a little bow to it, you're finishing it off. You can even, and I'll have to find them. In fact, will you look in that closet for the Christmas balls? I think they're up on the top shelf.
Yeah.
I have little Christmas balls that I will attach to them as well. So they're so cute. So many fun things that you can do, right? Yes, and those cute little gift boxes last year. I took advantage of those. I gave those. They should be like on the top shelf or to the right.
Are we in a box?
Or in a bag. They may be in a bag. They're towards the right, honey. I want to show. We'll see if you can find them. If you can't find them, that's okay. But anyway, they were just little Christmas balls, and you just can get like plain white and then draw like the zebra stripes in a
You
pink.
still have stuff in this cabinet?
Yeah, I do. Anyway, so those are just some ideas. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll move on. Okay, so the next thing is to compile a list of potential prospects and reach out to them individually. I know we kind of talk about this a lot. Instead of doing like a mass post, reach out to them individually, just to touch base, to say hello, offer to place their orders for them. So, you know, on Good Friday that if the system, if it's busy, there's a chance that it can kind of slow down or have lag time. So if you can get pre-orders prior to that day and you take care of entering all of the orders, it's good customer service, and then you know what's going in. I love that. And then they don't get flustered or give up or anything like that. So because it never fails, you know, when it gets really, really busy, the system can get overwhelmed. And it is a chaotic day, right? Is he still sending you pictures?
No, this is my feeder.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to see how big that buck is.
Okay. So the next thing I had was to reach out to existing and older customers that may not have ordered in a while. You guys, I'm sure you know to do that. And I would, again, reach out individually to them. And then any parties, events, anything that you can get into during this month and early next month to get exposure is a huge deal. But if you can do it even before Black Friday, I want to say Good Friday again, that's awesome. Check with a lot of salons will do little, like I have two actually I have 3 next week. They're calling it a holiday bazaar. It's called a sip and stroll, but they're at different little salons that are having a couple of vendors come out and show, you know, their products. And so it's
That's
great
cool.
exposure. I know. I mean, one of them I'm having to pay $25, but I mean, so what, you know? But it's just good exposure. So, you know, take a few things. I'm probably to one of them, I'm going to do the blend bash. Because I'm trying to also encourage them to have parties after the first of the year. But also, I'll also do like one of these with a little simmer pot and then be able to sell them some of the boxes with the simmer pots and things like that. I'll have a few that they can actually take and take with them. And then I'll have order forms as well. So any kind of exposure that you can get is a really good idea. You could even, some of you guys that are so good at doing online stuff, do demos or, you know, show people how to make a candle and then offer your bundle or whatever it is you're going to do. I mean, that's the other thing about this business right now is there are so many ways to do your business. I mean, if you can't get out of the house, if you're, you know, unable to leave the home, you can do online stuff all day long. I mean, it's fantastic. Yep. If you live in a town where there are, you know, lots of different things that you can try to get into, then do that too. I mean, I love I'm the one that likes to go to personally let people smell the sprinkles because I think that is, I mean, you can't beat that. I took a bunch of samples with me to beauty college. Oh, good. Rebuild. The last Zeeb they knew didn't deliver after 5 months. Oh gosh, yeah. So, absolutely. And you know what? Even if, okay, so I remember, do you remember when we did a rally? I think it was in Utah. And one of the consultants was really, she said, I'm so embarrassed. I have a customer that I have not followed up with. It's been 9 months. And now I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to say anything to them. I think it was actually at a salon. And I said, just go in and take your newest samples. And
I think I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And we were like, just go in there and say hi. And I am so sorry. Shame on me for not coming back. But I wanted to show you our new stuff. And
they reached out to us later.
They were so excited to see her. She called us and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you told me to do that. So even if it's been a while that you have talked to somebody, it's not too late. Reach out to them anyway. They may be just waiting for you to call. You just never know.
You got to kind of...
It's all in the presentation, right?
Yeah, well, you got to take down the feelings, how you feel or whatever, and just do it.
Right. That's very good advice.
You got to put your salesman's face on, and not really be a salesy, but just just be emotionless or something, and just go in and
just do it. Just put your happy face on and go do it, and don't worry.
It's all about. I mean, these people may not ever see you
again.
The
worst thing that could happen is somebody says, "I'm not interested anymore," and then you go, "Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Bye." I mean. That's the worst thing that can happen.
I'm sorry goes a long ways. I'm sorry I haven't been here in a long time. I am
so sorry. But do it in a positive, upbeat attitude.
Yes.
I mean, definitely be positive and upbeat and, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. That is horrible. I'm horrible. I should have been here sooner, but I thought about you and I wanted to come by. I wanted to show you our sprinkles. Yep. We've got some new scents. It's okay. And you know what? We are salespeople. Whether we want to say...
You're going to hear no more than yes.
Yeah, you know what? I hear people say that a lot. I don't hear no more than yes.
That's because you're awesome.
No. It's because I don't hear no.
Well, that's true. You gotta. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes. Right.
Yeah, I don't hear no.
Yeah.
I just.
It's like when you tell the guy that I'm just here looking, and they don't leave. They stay on you. It's like, okay, I'm just looking.
Right.
But yet they stay right here on your shoulder. It's like, okay, stop.
I know. But sometimes.
But they don't hear no.
They don't hear no. And sometimes it works in their favor.
Yeah.
Because how many times do you go, okay, so while you're here, and you go ahead and ask him a question.
I get mad when he walks off. It's like, okay, I have a question. Now, where you at?
Exactly.
And then the next person comes over and they start talking to you. Next thing you know, you buy one, and the other guy's like, "Why did you buy it from me? I was standing right there." Well, I told you I was just
exactly.
Looking.
You got me too soon in the process. I wasn't ready yet.
You didn't give me my time.
But that right there, that is exactly. I mean, like I was gonna say, we are all salespeople. Even if, because I've always used to say, I'm not a salesperson.
Yeah.
I just try to share, and that's true. That's what I do. But the bottom line is we're all salespeople.
Yeah.
And anybody who is in a business that has a product that is trying to get it out to the market, they're selling.
Yeah, you can't.
So
that just made me think about somebody coming to me and asking me, and I'll tell them no, but then they stay and they talk to me like a person. Hey, what are you what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And, this thing here. And then they start talking about whatever it is I'm looking at. Next thing I know, I'm interested in it.
Right.
And next thing I know, I'm buying it.
Right.
But at first, I'm just a looker. I don't want your help. Don't talk to me. But if they're nice and they talk to me,
right,
just as a person, okay, I get off at 4, blah, blah, whatever. And this is our new model. We just got this, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. So the bottom line is,
and then it's like, well, it's on sale right now. Next thing you know, I'm pushing it out the door.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
That happens to you a lot.
Yes.
You're a sucker.
It's on sale?
I know.
I got to get it if it's on sale.
I know. So, okay. So anyway, that's that, right? Where were we at? I think we were talking about parties and exposure and events and just doing different things, just anything to get out there. And you guys are really creative at coming up with things like that. So, gift Pink Zebra to business professionals in your life, right? So, like I said, I'm going to be bringing in these little gifts to the nail salon that I go to, my hairstylist. Because she went inactive, so she no longer is a consultant. So I'll take her something, get her interested, Casey.
Oh, she was inactive?
Yeah. She didn't
want to do nothing.
Well, she was getting married and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. But as long as she buys from me, and then she'll share the word.
Yep.
But your tax accountant, maybe a landscaper, if you have somebody that does your yard, anybody that you do business with, or maybe you don't necessarily, well, no, because you won't want to give gifts unless you're doing business with them. But anybody that you do business with that you think might have some kind of an interest, just give them a little gift. I mean, you don't have to go to this extreme. You can just do, I don't know, do a sample pack or something. I mean, I don't know. I can't think right now. But there's so many things that we have on a small scale even that you could do. So, hey, Lacey. There's Lacey.
Hey, Lacey.
And then be sure to share with your team what you're doing. I know you guys are all have your teams and you talk to them, and I'm sure you share what you're doing, but you definitely want to share, be duplicatable, do things that they can also go and do, and learn from them too. Find out what they are doing that, that they can share with everybody else. And I encourage all of you, if there's things that you're doing, share with us here or post it on our Peeps page and let us know what you're doing that works, because we got everybody. Sometimes, like this is okay. What am I trying to say? I will hear something several times, and then for some reason, all of a sudden, one time it clicks.
Yep.
And it makes me think of something else that could be productive. So, you know,
you just got to keep the ball moving. You got to keep the ball moving.
But don't ever think that your idea is dumb or that nobody wants to hear it, because they do. We can all, sometimes your idea may spark a whole different thing with me.
Yeah.
So share that kind of stuff, and definitely share it with your team, and
your
create
idea
a buzz.
you can take that idea and grow it in a certain way or something.
Yeah, exactly. Create a buzz and get everybody excited. And because, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, the more success that Pink Zebra has as a whole, the more success we're all going to have. And they'll keep coming up with these programs like the Pink Sapphire and these amazing incentive trips, whether you go or not. But the fact that we have an incentive trip to Ireland, I mean, when you're talking to a potential recruit, that's a big thing to say to them, that we have these amazing
Deborah just
incentive
commented
trips.
that she posts in her group, trying to get them to post pictures and stuff.
Uh-huh.
What am I trying to say? You can don't just be positive when you talk to them.
Well, she is.
I'm just saying, don't be negative. Just be positive. Be patient. A lot of people. We've had somebody here that couldn't work her business or wasn't able to grow her business for like 3 or 4 years. Then finally,
Not here, but
well,
not on this call.
Well, no, not no one here.
Right.
But all of a sudden, bam! It hit her, and next thing you know, she's a rock star right now.
Right,
It took her.
It takes some
After
people a
hearing
little
it
time.
and hearing it and hearing it and hearing it, she finally figured it out.
Right.
And now she's rocking it. But it took her a long time.
Right.
So
Well, it does. And
some people got to hear it and see it.
And sometimes it's
And
not
then
the
one
right
day
time.
it'll just pop, and next thing you know, they're one of your rock stars. So you just got to have patience and be nice and just, they don't respond. Lots of people don't respond.
Yeah,
I'll send text messages to people, and they're like, I'll tell them, did you get it? And they're like, well,
yeah,
I got it. Was I supposed to respond to it? Well, it would have been nice. Just, okay, I got it, or thank you, or something. But people don't. A lot of people don't respond. So
right.
maybe one day it'll click and they'll respond.
And we talk about this all the time. But even though we may post stuff all day long and people aren't responding, but people are still reading it.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
They are reading it. Yes.
Absolutely. So I thought you were talking about Deborah's, but you were talking about something totally different. She's
don't be too hard on your people. They're watching. Regardless if they answer or respond, they are watching.
Deborah's not being hard on anybody is my point.
Okay.
You know that, right? Because Deborah's awesome. I just want to
Deborah's
make sure.
Awesome.
I want to make sure Deborah is not thinking that you were talking about her. You're just talking about posts in general.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how.
You're not on
Respond to me, damn it! I mean, I don't know if she's telling them that or not. I'm just saying, be
Deborah's
nice.
got the whip out.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, she's funny. That's awesome. Something that worked so well for me last year was a little tree with our wands soaked in aspen pine hanging like icicles on it. Yes, I think you may have, she's laughing. You may have given me that idea at one time, Dottie, because I think I did that. I did do that at an event several events that we did last year. Remember we did I just got one of those little trees and then we soaked some of the aspen pine. That was really cool. That was a good idea. Very good idea. I love that. See, that's the kind of stuff, and see, I had forgotten all about that. So that's the kind of stuff that is so helpful because we can all benefit from that.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that we have the spray on the soaks, when you're doing your Christmas cards, you could literally just squirt the Christmas card before you stick it in the envelope.
That's what I do when I give you a card. I spray my cologne on it.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you
I do. You
won't even use
you're
soaps
like,
in the
look at that.
Goofball. You're so funny. But I love that idea because when people open up their card, it was like, if they love that smell, they're probably going to say, oh my gosh, your card smelled so good. What was that? Right?
Yeah. So all your
and you don't even have to
all your Christmas cards you're going to send out.
Yeah. Right. I need to do Christmas
cards. And even
cards.
thank you cards to your customers.
Right. and I'm going to go ahead and say this now just because we're talking about it, but this is about the time of the year where I start thinking about my card for January, because I will, it's for January, but I send it out in December.
Yep.
But it's like a little sales piece that I offer my customers to, if they'll order from me in the month of January, they'll get 10% off their order. I used to offer free shipping, but now that we have free shipping, so anyway, but that's just a thought. This kind of came out of the blue, but I wanted to make sure I mention it, and I'm sure
we'll talk about it later. You got to keep the sales going, and you got to keep people involved and interested.
My old boss used to always say, "You want to be top of mind," and that was a great way to put it, because all you're wanting is for people to think about you, whether it's if they see pink and white somewhere and they go, "Oh my gosh, that makes me think of so-and-so," or whatever.
Right.
You want people that every time they see a zebra that they think of us, right? Yes. That's being top of mind. And by including the scent in a card or all of those things, it just helps keep you top of mind. By the emails, I mean, anything that you're doing, it just helps keep us top of mind. So the other thing is, I wanted to mention, this is the time of year that I think people, if you go back and look, we have a lot of people that joined in November and December, not because of a special, but that just joined because maybe it was Christmas time and they wanted to do something nice for themselves, maybe they wanted a discount on the products. Whatever it is, there's a lot of people that are looking for something at this time of year. Maybe they're thinking about, what can I do at the beginning of next year? Well, how can I start off January doing something for me? Like, how can I make some extra money? And this is the time of year that they're thinking about that.
Yeah.
So while you're doing everything else that you're doing, be cognizant that people may be thinking about career opportunities or just joining a direct sales company. So be thinking about that stuff. Don't leave that out of your talk, because you definitely, there have been a lot of consultants that have joined. In fact, I want to say,
hello, Connie.
Hi, Connie. I don't know the number, but there are a lot of people that do join during the holiday season. And you'll hear people say all the time that they did it for themselves. It was a gift.
They're going to have to do it to pay off credit card debt for Christmas.
Ooh.
So they're going to have to get this little job to earn extra money to cover the Christmas
Good
cost.
job. You are just nailing it. Here, have a drink.
I am.
It's Bang. There's no alcohol, I promise. That is funny. That's awesome.
That's the strangest tasting.
It really is. It's called Root Beer Blaze. Does anybody else drink?
Blaze.
Nobody else commented when we asked about it earlier. So anyway, so be thinking about that and make sure that you're, kind of talking about the opportunity. Some people don't even realize this is something they can join. So you want to be able to...
reasonable cost and a cheap,
compared to a
startup fee.
Right. Most startup companies are
expensive. And they can make 25% and do it in their spare time.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And pay that credit card bill every month.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, the next thing I have is to upsell the convenience of shopping with you instead of the hectic stores on Black Friday.
Yes.
You know what, actually, starting about next week, the stores and the streets around the malls become very hectic.
Yes.
So you being able to take care of their order and handling it for them, that is a convenience. So, upsell that, talk about that you're happy to help them however you can, because that is an absolute convenience for the customer, for sure. I love it when somebody with a direct sales company tells me, just let me know what you want and I'll be happy to place your order.
Wow.
I'm all over that, because when I have to go into their back office and try to figure it all out, in fact,
wow,
oh my God, I've done this twice recently, where I went into the back office, tried to place an order, couldn't figure it out, thought, you know what, forget it. And I haven't looked back. Of course, they haven't followed up with me yet either. So, but on the other hand, I've had people that have said, let me know what you're looking for and I'll just place the order for you. And I'm all over it. So think of that. Think about that. 'Cause
I'm already thinking about it.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay. Give something, perhaps an incentive, to get more orders. So let's say, for example, you say for every $80 order, and I say $80 because, I mean, you want it to be a decent order, right? But for every $80 order, I'm giving a free jar of your choice or a soaks of your choice. Whatever makes sense to you in your business. I mean, you're the one that knows your budget. So, you know, do what makes sense to you. But it might be an opportunity for you to offer some kind of an incentive.
Yeah.
And that way maybe they'll, just like with the free shipping, you know, we have so many people that their order comes out to $38 and you say, well, if you hit $50, I can get you free shipping. And they're like, oh, okay, well, hang on, let me look.
Well, they're going to order till $50 and get free shipping.
Exactly.
I did that on something a while back. I went in and ordered one, and the shipping was, I don't know what the shipping was, but they said if you buy 3, the shipping is free. And I was like, whoa, I'm getting 3.
It works.
It did work. I bought 3 of something I only needed 1 of, just because if I bought 3, I got free shipping.
Was that the water softener thing?
No, that was a
so you've done it more than... Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then they come all wrong. I got all 3 different things that I didn't order.
Yeah.
Just
right. So there's that. And then if you, like I think I said this earlier, if you have product at home that maybe you've purchased for vendor events or whatever, and you still got it in your inventory, great opportunity to bundle things up and offer a discount. I mean, offer a big discount if you want.
Yeah, just to move it and get it out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already paid for a long time ago, so it's not like you're out money. You're just recouping some of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lucky. I don't like that.
Stop. So anyway, those are some of the ideas. This is really a perfect time for us to just bust out the month and finish off the year strong too, because more than likely it'll continue carrying you through the first couple of weeks of December.
It'll get you moving for sure.
Yeah.
It'll get you moving, rolling along.
Right. And you know what's funny is I find, sometimes I even hit a spell where I'm stagnant. Maybe I've been sitting in the office doing what I call paperwork, but basic stuff for a couple of days, and then I'm kind of like in a the best thing to do when you're in that situation is to get up and get out and take your bag with you of your samples and all that kind of stuff and just start talking to people, because just interacting with other people, it's amazing what it'll do for your mindset.
Yeah, don't forget to take your pink zebra bags. At least maybe someone will come up to you and say, that pink zebra, I've seen that before.
Exactly.
Or what is that? Start the conversation some kind of way.
Exactly. Thank you, Bonnie. Great night for taking notes, she said. That's awesome.
And then some people may not be group people, but join groups if you can.
You mean online?
Well, different kind of groups, like your ladies group. Or,
yeah. The networking groups.
I know you talk about it a lot, but it's done so much. Your clientele from that. Your monthly sales is crazy from that.
Yes, it is. And you find that when you get into groups, they become very loyal. And I'm loyal to them just the same.
And we party with, I'll say party. We've been to parties with these people.
Yeah.
And I've met them.
They'll do a Christmas party.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they're really nice folks that live in the area.
Right.
That we wouldn't have met any other way.
Right. And a lot of them are in direct sales. And, some of them just have small businesses or whatever. But, this network of people stick together, which is really awesome.
They do.
And we are always exchanging leads.
Yes.
Or talking to somebody else and saying, oh, my gosh, so I wear, I love my jewelry. And so if somebody comments on one of my pieces of jewelry, I make sure I give them their names, because I want to make sure that, we're all helping one another. So that's why it's taken off, because we are all very supportive. So again, I have told you all this 1,000 times and you're sick of hearing it, but networking groups are so awesome, because it just continues and continues. I was going to say Dottie's in Lions Club, and I think something else too. Forgive me, Dottie, but I know she experiences some of that too. And Lacey now doing the chamber. I hope that's really working out for you. It's.
Different groups, organizations, whatever. Get out there and mingle and talk. You got to talk though. You can't just sit in the back corner.
No. Right.
You got to get involved and talk to these people and become their friends.
Right. Yeah, and you don't. I mean, it's not like you're going in there and selling. You're just talking. You're just getting to know one another. In fact, I was in the one networking group I was in. I was in there for a little while before. I mean, I was sharing every time what I did in my company, my business, but it wasn't until I was involved and kind of got to know a few people before I was comfortable. And now actually we can set up vendor tables if we want ahead of time.
Sweet.
You're so funny. So anyway, I take advantage. If you have those in your area, try to connect because it's really amazing what you can get out of it. Oh, is that from Bonnie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I need one of those, Bonnie.
Like a 38, 380.
Easy peasy price bundles makes a vendor event easy. Yes, $25 choice.
Awesome.
3 jars, 2 soaks, 1 simmer pot, 1 simmer. I know I need one of
Hammerless.
those.
That's what you need, exactly.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Bobble Body works so well in writing up orders at busy events. Absolutely. That's great, Bonnie. Or Dottie. I'm sorry. I'm looking at what Bonnie sent, but that's awesome, Dottie. I love that. You're absolutely right. So anyway, there's just so much goodness going on and always is. And again, we've got so many cool things going on with Pink Zebra. And, you know, like I said, talk about that stuff when you're talking to people. I mean, you don't want to bombard them with all kinds of information that they're not asking for. But when they do want to talk, I mean, I definitely tell people that, yeah, our company offers trips to Ireland.
Yeah. Well, I tell people all the time I've done more traveling in the last 6-7 years since I've been a part of Pink Zebra than I've ever traveled in my whole life total.
Right, right.
I mean, we're always going to reunions, incentive trips, rallies.
It's fun.
And then sometimes we haven't in a long time, but sometimes we take a vacation. But these have been our vacations.
I know. We turn them into vacations just by extending them a little bit. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So there's just so many cool things about what we do. And our products are just amazing. So it's just exciting.
I love all the people.
I know, me too. We love you guys. So anyway, that was all I really had. The only last thing I was going to leave you with is I heard someone say this earlier this week, and that's why I wanted to repeat it. If you're contacting people that maybe they're friends of yours, but you haven't talked to them in a really long time, and I do suggest just reaching out to them, but don't necessarily reach out to them to sell them something in that instance. Like just stay connected to people. Ask them how they're doing. You haven't talked to them in a while. How are their kids or whatever it is. But just to kind of get the conversation going again, because again, the more people that you're connecting with and talking to and just creating relationships with, the more your opportunities are going to open up. And it may not be to sell something. It may be they've got a group they want you to be a part of, or they know somebody that knows something that needs a part-time job, a little extra income, or whatever it is. You just never know.
Yeah.
But creating those relationships or taking relationships that you've already got that you haven't connected with in a while is really important. Really, really important. And doing it on an individual basis and not on a mass social media basis is so much better because you'll get more feedback that way.
I'm just looking at Dottie still about bundling. I know there's some things we don't move because it seems like for whatever reason it just doesn't move well for us. But that'd be a good way to start getting it out there. Mm-hmm. Throw it into a bundle, like a soak or a go-kart or a woolly.
Absolutely.
Add that to your bundle. Well, okay, all that and this, and then here's this woolly, and you're getting all this, and it's 10% off or whatever you want to sell, or maybe just bundle it as a packaged gift. You don't even really have to discount it. Just put it together for them.
Right.
Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what I want. Well, hang on. Here's a bundle already made.
Right.
And it has this in it.
Right. That's a great idea.
I mean, you don't have to really discount it. Just bundle it and put it in a basket or something and tie it up and put a ribbon on it.
Right.
Just
no, it's a great idea.
I mean,
but as a gift, I was just, because that made me think of, it's soaks that you were talking about that we're having a hard time moving.
Yeah. Well, even the lotion. I don't understand why the lotion doesn't move because it's really, really good lotion.
I know. Man,
I mean, the lotion is top of the line. I've used it on my hands. I used it on something one time and it worked. I was like, wow, this stuff is really awesome.
It is awesome.
Because stuff usually doesn't work on me. Mm-hmm. But that stuff worked amazing. And I'm like, I don't know what's in this, but it is awesome.
Right.
But it just doesn't move well for us. But just throw it in a bundle and let somebody try it one time.
Right.
And they got to be hooked because it's amazing stuff.
Right, right.
I mean, like the soaks. We don't sell soaks. No one buys
Well,
our
no,
soaks. But
we
if you
do
throw it
now.
into a bundle,
That's what I was going to say. So
it's picked up.
the last few times that I have, the last few times that I've given gifts at my networking events, because I try to do a little giveaway every time. And now they kind of like, they get excited. They're anticipating the giveaway. But I've been giving away soaks with either a, like the cute little dinosaur, or I've even done it with just the go-karts.
Yeah.
But I've been giving those away, and now I have people that are coming to me ordering the soaks specifically.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
So so it's just awareness. It's all
the little
awareness.
dinosaur woolly.
Oh my
How
gosh.
cute is that?
Everybody
Who would want it sitting somewhere?
The dinosaur woolly, the tall nutcracker bobble body, and what's the other one? Oh, the little chef guy. Everybody loves those. Yeah. So anyway, just ideas. If you're giving away gifts and you've got an area that you don't feel is...
Well, the little woolies are perfect for the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't take up much space. Squirt them down, and it makes your bathroom smell nice.
Even the diffuser jar, bottles with the soaks make a great little gift. So... Yeah.
We don't move many of them, do we?
No, I do. Yes, I've been moving them like crazy. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, girl.
I know.
You keep rocking it.
Well, the bag of jewelry. Yeah, the jewelry I just could not get, and I would wear it, and I just couldn't. But they obviously weren't moving a whole lot of it because it looks like it's mostly gone, except for our little dog tags, which are super cute. That's even something you could do. You could go to the vet, give your vet a cute little dog tag and soaks, maybe with the relaxed soaks because it kind of calms them down. What a great idea. We're going to do that we're going to do it at Pet Resort, and we're going to do it at Bucky's little vet up the street. We're good.
You're on top of things
tonight.
Look at you.
See what I'm saying, though? Little things will just create like an idea. So, okay, vet. We're going to do that. The dog tags and the relax. Okay. All right, anybody have anything else you want to share? We've already been on for almost an hour. Oops. Just so much stuff to share.
I know.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
I'll make sure he has a bang before every call.
It used to be a Crown or Jack and Coke, and now it's a bang.
You know what? That is funny. You used to do that. Not before these calls, but before you spoke at any rally. You remember that?
I have to get lit.
No, he didn't get
Hey,
it.
everybody.
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
Yes, I start drinking at 7 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
you didn't. You're lying to people now. No, our very, very first rally, it was here in Houston.
Yeah.
And Doug, Lillian's husband, went and got him a drink and sat it down right before he was going up on the stage, or not even on the stage. It was just up in the room, and then he got another one the next time.
Yeah.
Just one drink. He's not like he drank it all. He's not a drinker, but that was pretty funny. So now he's like, everybody thinks of him and they think alcohol. So that's not a good thing, but that's okay. It's funny because you.
I know everybody thinks I drink a lot.
Yeah, he hardly ever
but
drinks. So it's funny. Way. I know, right? He loves it. Yes, I love him being a part of it too. I love that he's got some ideas, and he's got lots of great ideas. I think sometimes he's just not into it. So he works all day. You work all day. I mean, I work too.
Oh, thank you, Annie.
I know. Well, your physical work. Mine was mental today.
Mine's did a lot. Mental every day. I got to work with 2 guys that are idiots.
Don't say that.
Well, they're idiots.
He's mean.
One of them's 20 and the other one's 30. They are 20 and 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, we love you being a part of it, so thank you, sweetheart.
Well, thank y'all.
It's awesome.
It's a lot of fun, and this company is a blast.
It is a blast. And we will find out I think November 15th. About where the rally locations and the leaders are going to be. So
I'm excited about that.
I'm hoping that I get to travel in January.
I know where we're going.
You do?
No, I don't.
We know where we're hoping to go. So, anyway. Okay.
Quack.
Nobody's commenting anymore, so I think we're done. You guys have a great week, and I say this every time. Y'all have a great week, but seriously, make the most of it, and if you come up with any cool ideas that you want to share, please post them on the Peeps group. We would love to hear about them and get inspired by them and all that good stuff. So thank y'all so much for joining us. Bye, Bonnie. Bye, Susan. Bye, Dottie.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Susan, Dottie, Melina. Who did I forget?
Did you say
Bonnie.
All right.
I know I forgot somebody.
We'll see y'all later.
Y'all have a good week.